I'm quite impressed that a 14-year-old is, wearing a suit and conducting an interview, who has a questionnaire and.
Thanks so much. So, welcome to.
కాకపోయినా వయసు వచ్చే కుഞ്ഞി నీకు 14 వయసు కుഞ്ഞి.
Yes.
అంకుల్ నన్నురా నీడు అప్పండి వయసురా నాకు.
No,
I look very similar to my father. So if people find me attractive, then I think that's my dad's fault. Honestly, I am interested only in the food festivals. Come on,
actually,
what can be better than
That's
the food?
true. Yeah.
Every festival has something special connected to that,
we have so much to relate in. Like even I'm the same.
You're a foodie, no?
Yeah, even I'm a foodie, obviously.
By your own admission.
Yes.
I'm not judging you.
So this is one small token of love from MULIYA Gold and Diamonds.
Wow.
To you, the proud of Kodagu.
Oh, I'm the pride of Kodagu.
Yes.
Really?
You can open.
Ooh, my goodness.
So it's a peach kati.
Oshar re.
Kulashekara is back. A stylish villain who challenged Advaith Hyundai.
Commando 3.
Yes, that's true.
Very easy, man. Come on, make it a little tougher.
Starting round should be easy.
Stylish villain challenged Advaith Hyundai.
A character representing acceptance and equality.
You got me, bro.
So what I think is getting trolled will make my video get more views. In my perspective,
Spoken like a true Genji.
actually think
He's
so.
Genji, so he is only concerned about views.
I hope I don't get that many trolls and I get good comments because I'm a small 14-year-old guy. I can do any mistakes.
We can see how small you are.
Oh
Hello.
my god, hi.
Hi.
I'm a fan of yours. I have a request. Can I please have a pic with you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I don't want it with just Gulshan Devaiah. I want it with the Raja Kulashekara.
Wow, you have planned this. I'm full of surprise. Like, I have no idea what's going on. Prajagale. Hey, Bogendra. So, my dear subjects, may my blessings always be upon you. Now I have to go to the toilet. So, this Karikrama is coming to a close. Bye-bye. See you all at the movies. Bye.
In the land where the forest speaks, where ancestors guide every step, from Kodagu's proud hills to grand screens of Indian cinema. Raja the Raja, Kodagina Putra, Kulashekara himself, Gulshan Devaiah. Hello Anna, how are you? I'm Shaurya Somaya. Before we start, I just want to say that your movie Kantara is just too good, Anna. Me and my family have watched it like more than 4 times in a row. First we watched first day, first show in director's cut. It's in Brigade Road.
Brigade Road.
Yeah. After that, my friend said 4DX would be good for watching Kantara. So we went to Mall of Asia, especially that day, and watched again Kantara in 4DX and experienced like too good, Anna. And even you, your acting, power, role, just too good, Anna. I loved it. Even the whole Kodagu is proud of you, Anna. So, welcome to the...
కాకపోయినా వయసు వచ్చే కుഞ്ഞి నీకు 14 వయసు కుഞ്ഞి.
Yes.
అంకుల్ నన్నురా నీడు అప్పండి వయసురా నాకు.
No, I thought it'd be like if
No,
you would
it's okay.
feel
I'm
bad,
just
so...
teasing you a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
I'm quite impressed by you already, I must say. Aku idu Kodagara bagge Kodavangada bagge, but we are going to switch to English so that we have a wider audience.
Sure.
So we want as many people as possible to watch your show. So we're going to switch to English and keep it mostly in English. Illa in kodataklu pariyallu nanka madalu kodare.
Sure. Okay, we continue. Okay, na. So, welcome to the Pale Taluk Show.
కాలు పుడిలా కాలే పుడిచలేదు.
So, welcome to the Pale Taluk Show.
Thank you.
How do you feel today?
I feel good. I'm already quite impressed by you. You're doing this and you're 14 years old.
Yes.
I can't remember being a confident lad when I was 14. I don't think I knew what I wanted to do.
Oh,
I think I was just living in some fantasy world. So I'm quite impressed that a 14-year-old is wearing a suit and conducting an interview, who has a questionnaire and that's quite enterprising. I'm already very impressed.
Okay.
Well done.
Thanks so much, Anna. Okay, na. So let's start with the questionnaires.
Yes.
Okay. So first question of the day. How did growing up in Coorg influence you personally, and any childhood memory that you feel fresh that's living till now?
I grew up mostly in Bangalore.
Okay.
So Bangalore, as the Kodavas would call it. Now it's called Bengaluru.
Bengaluru.
But most of my holidays, whenever I had my summer holidays or like Dasra holidays, I was sent packing to Kodagu.
Okay.
And many people from my father's side, they were already living abroad or mostly in Bangalore. So it was my maternal side. It was the Bidanda side. It was where I went and lived.
Okay.
And fascinating times because I got to spend time walking around in the estates and walking around paddy fields with all the workers, speaking Tamil with some of them, because at that time in the early 80s, mid 80s, a lot of the coffee labor used to come from Tamil
That's
Nadu.
true.
So I learned all that. There used to be one guy called Natesan, and
Okay.
he was a snake catcher as well.
Oh.
And he used to take me when I was really scared of
Yeah.
snakes, but I don't know, I can't remember how I had this courage to sort of go along with him. And he used to catch snakes. But they used to find, in some of the neighbors' houses or something, so then they would call my aunt and said, like, can you send Natation over? So he was my friend, and he also was a tribal. So he used to make bows and arrows out of bamboo for me. I used to request and he used to make them. I was very much into archery at that point of time. Not because of it was a sport, but because I was a big fan of the Mahabharata comic series on Amar Chitrakatha. And I wanted to be Arjuna. So I used to, and sometimes I was Bhima and all that.
Okay.
And I think I'm an only child, but I really had a fascinating time getting to know all of my cousins, particularly my maternal side. I'm very emotionally closer to the maternal side.
Okay.
When I was growing up. So we used to spend a lot of time. I was the eldest one from my maternal side, so I was like gang leader, and everybody else were also girls. So we used to roam around, play games, and it was just fascinating time. And these are also times when there was no, in the sense, as a kid, if you wanted to have a good time, you have to think of ways to have a good time. There was no
That's
television.
true.
Even TV also had very limited programming. It wasn't 24 hours and all
That's
that.
true.
So going around and walking around the estate and cooking up stories, and I used to cook up all sorts of nonsensical stories and tell them and enact them. So it was quite a fascinating time. And when they were not there, I used to just play by myself, and mostly I used to just reenact all the scenes from Mahabharata or something like that I read from Amar Chitrakatha. And that's when all these bows and arrows and everything were like, I would keep playing by myself.
Okay.
I think it fueled that. Living in that imagination is certainly, now that I'm a professional actor, I think it's of great value for me. It's an asset.
That's true.
Because I'm so used to just tapping into my imagination and building things over there. And a lot of my craft, like the way I use my craft, is also through use of imagination. So I think all those years, 20 plus years of going to Kodagu and spending all my holidays there and indulging in my imagination and walking around nature and everything was just really, I think it's value addition. It is who I am right now.
Okay.
And I'm not wasting all those years of living in my imagination.
So that was a wonderful childhood memory you shared right now.
Yeah. I mean, in general, I didn't share a specific memory apart from Natation, but then, yeah.
Even my father used to tell during his times of studies, they didn't have like road transports, like we have buses, trains, whatever we are now. They didn't have all of that. They used to walk from, Pale Taluk, Napokulu.
Yeah.
They didn't have any roads. They used to walk from bales, paddy fields, forests. So it used to be like really hard. And even my father shared me an incident that when he used to cross a bale, there used to be like a fence.
Yeah,
like
bale means paddy field.
Paddy
by the way,
field.
for people who don't know, bale in Kodagu is a Coorgi language.
Paddy
It means
field,
paddy
rice field.
Yeah, right.
Belna datok popaka, the tantipa, it's a fence.
Yeah.
So while crossing that, he used to put his leg on top and cross. Till then, when he used to like cross the side, he used to get stuck over there.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Yeah.
So that and all moments he shared, and like that time my father said that they used to have like problems in Coorg.
Okay.
No that much water, and there used to be no bathrooms also.
Yeah, you had to go out. All the bathrooms used to be outside. All the traditional houses used to be outside. Yeah.
So many problems they faced, and they came till now.
And they had to boil the water. I think even like I remember like the first time I saw electricity in like my grandmother's place was I think 91. 1991 or something. Before that, it was just Simane lamps, as in like kerosene
correct,
lamps we used to use. And of course, because of no electricity, there was no TV.
That's
like
true.
in Bangalore, like I could watch TV, but once it's like dark over there, you just had to sit, and in very dim light, you just have conversations or listen to my grandfather tell stories.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So your mother is your biggest strength.
Yeah.
How has she shaped you to who you are today?
She is the strongest person I know. She's a person who's had a lot of illnesses and physical disabilities due to those illnesses since a very early time. Like 84 onwards, she's been systematically deteriorating in health. And apart from very small bursts of like good health, it's just been a downward slope for her. For somebody who's gone through so much physical pain to still have, I mean, she's very strong mentally, and she's always been a support system. She's never stopped me from going and pursuing my dreams, or or indulging myself in the arts. And she was always encouraging, and she herself was also a fine actor and a composer. She used to write songs. And so I grew up in a household where both my parents were very indulgent in the arts. And it was a public sector undertaking that they used to work for, Bharat Electronics.
Okay.
And there was also a very conducive environment to sort of practice the arts. So there was always some music rehearsals or some drama rehearsal going on at any given point of time in our household. And both my parents were like involved in that. So I've seen her also, and slowly, when I was younger, I couldn't really make sense of, why her health was deteriorating. But it's after a point, I think, in my 20s, I started to realize that she's really tough. And then once I moved from Bangalore, I went to Mumbai, is when I realized how tough my mother really was mentally. It's she is a huge source of inspiration. Not only because I learned so many things from her, from dad also, like both were in the arts, but that mental toughness, to be really tough here, is something that you can't learn. You have to practice it, and then sometimes you see some people who inspire you to be that tough. And then
That's true.
I don't know if I can ever be as tough as my mother, but I definitely try and do my best.
Yeah. Your mother was actually great. In Kodagu, she was known as a well-known actress, I suppose.
She used to do a lot of work on stage, a lot of plays and theatre. She used to write plays also.
Even your mother is really important to me, because if it wasn't her, I wouldn't be interviewing you today.
It's true. If it wasn't her, I wouldn't be here. She said you should do this, and then I said, oh, it's a 14-year-old boy doing this. We should. I was interested. Interested to see how you're going to conduct this interview and all that. So thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Auntie, if you're watching this. Thank you so much for giving me this. Sorry, thank you, Avia, for if you're watching this. Okay, sorry, Avia. Thank you, Avia, for so much for sending Gulshan for an interview here. I appreciate this so much. I have no words to say. I'm just too happy, Avia. Okay, now let's move on. Avia.
Yeah, we move on.
Okay. From your mom and dad, what qualities do you feel are naturally gifted to you? Looks, confidence, or personality?
Definitely looks like I look very similar to my father. So I think my dad is a very tall, handsome man. So he's taller than me. Now with age, he's a little bent over, but he was always like a 6-footer. So genetically, I think I'm pretty if people find me attractive, then I think that's my dad's fault. But as I told you earlier also about my mom, she's an eternal source of inspiration in terms of mental toughness. And I've inherited the arts from them. Because they were such keen artists. They were so, they could never turn professional, but I had the privilege to turn professional with my art, with my pursuit of arts. But the training ground is there. If they weren't such patrons of the art or artists themselves, I don't think I would have drifted towards the arts. And as you may know, that it's not the most popular thing for Kodava children also to do is to pursue the arts. Maybe now it's different. We have a lot of them. But I think when they were growing up, it was not very popular. People did it as even as hobbies or as amateur artists. There were very few Kodavas who would actually be singers or painters or writers or something. We considered ourselves more physically capable people and strong people. So like the army or the hockey, and we've had a lot of Kodavas who have represented India at hockey.
Yeah.
Who have captained India at hockey or who have won Olympic gold medals in hockey.
That's true.
And the armed forces also, we don't have our own regiment, but in every regiment has Kodavas in there.
Kodavas, that's true.
So, and it's almost a tradition on that. So I probably cut from the same cloth but dyed in a different color. So I think, but all of this is because of my parents and the environment I grew up in. I grew up in a PSU. It was a very multicultural environment, and they also sang songs in all languages. They did plays in all languages, and I inherited that from them. That kind of a liberal approach to the arts and skill. Like I would see them and I could see, practicing, and then that inspired me also to want to. I had this natural inclination to want to be a performer.
Okay.
So since a very young age, I was in school. I was encouraged. I was lucky also. I went to a school called Cluny Convent in Jalahalli. Not to be confused with the one in Malleshwaram. That's an all-girls school.
Got to know. Yes.
So I went there, and the nuns over there also, they spotted that I had the right aptitude and some talent. So they would encourage me also. But the training ground was definitely at home. And more than active training, it was just that the environment that they created was very conducive for the arts. So that's what I inherited from them.
That's why. See, now that's why there's one quote also. Behind every successful man, the parent support is important. So even if the parents, if they even little also, if they push you or let you pursue your dream, 100% you can achieve anything.
True. It is definitely, I would say it's a privilege, because I think many people don't have this privilege, because sometimes there are restrictions also. There are restrictions that we create for ourselves. There are financial restrictions and all that. Like, for example, I'm an only child. My mother has always been, in very poor health. So, but she never stopped me from moving to Mumbai to pursue, my dreams. Never did she say, don't go. Or neither did my dad. They didn't say, don't go. They said, be careful.
That's right.
We are here if you need us for something.
They're just taking concern.
They made me feel, So, but they just wanted to be, they were only concerned that, I hope our son doesn't lose his way or somebody cheats him or something. Just look after yourself.
Yeah.
Are you eating properly? And all those things. But they never said, don't go. Despite all of the situations that, particularly my mother was going through. So that is definitely my privilege, And that as you said, it's this kind of support is really valuable, and many people can't get this kind of support. So I am very happy that I used this privilege properly and I made something of it.
Yeah. So Coorg has divine traditions, like we have our Teres.
Yeah. Which is like the kolas in Karavali.
Yeah. So did that cultural background help you build the power and attitude for Kulashekara in the shooting of Kantara?
Not particularly. I was familiar with this whole kola and tere culture because we also have been. When I was a young boy, my grandfather used to take me to such teres, and most of the divers they would speak in Malayalam, and then there was many hours of waiting and all that. I don't think I particularly enjoyed for more than half an hour as a child, to be perfectly honest, because it's a lot of standing around and waiting.
And it's even scary also sometimes.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. All that makeup and the big thing and that smoke and everything, and the beating of the drums and the bells and the clanging of things, that can really create an environment that's pretty scary.
That's true.
But once you get over that fear, then it is quite fascinating. I think as an adult, this is definitely more fascinating to me. As a kid, honestly, more than half an hour, because there was a lot of standing around. I didn't need to sort of channelize it per se to prepare for Kulashekara, because in the film, if you see, he himself confronts the Daiva.
That's true.
And he is quite surprised and in awe of it, and also, how do I put it, scared shitless
yes.
Of that thing. And that was the requirement of the script also, for me to go through all of these emotions, to be scared of the thing. So that's like how I use my craft. So my experience of having seen kolas and teres in my life was not of much consequence to prepare. But I knew of these concepts. I was very familiar that these things exist, particularly on the coastline of Karnataka and also in Coorg, which is slightly off the coast.
That's true.
So it's very similar tradition. So it, in the sense, it was not very alien to me.
So even in your combined family,
Yes.
the Tere is celebrated like widely, like it's damn good.
Although I've
actually.
never seen the Kambenda Tere, I have seen videos of it now.
So even the terrace, even I visited many terrace. So we have a Maki temple terrace that's widely famous. Even we have one in Bhagwati temple, Pale Taluk Bhagwati temple. That happens every yearly, March timing I think that happens. And even in our family, our family also, terrace happens 5 years once. Even that is celebrated widely. So I believe the fact that there's some relation between us and the gods.
But see, like humans have always been, there are some things that no matter how advanced intellectually or scientifically we get, we still can't really precisely, factually answer certain things. And one of them is definitely the existence of a divine power.
That's true.
We don't know whether it does or not. So we do our best by interpreting what knowledge and what is there in front of us. And everybody has their own interpretation.
That's true.
So there is a difference between belief and fact. Fact is something you can actually prove.
That's true.
A fact. Like your father's son, you can factually prove that.
That's true.
But I'm not asking you to, but you do look a lot like him. So
Yeah,
I
that's true.
think that takes care of that. Yeah. But then there are so many other things like, there may be a belief that, you came from some village somewhere. You may not be able to sort of factually prove that, but you believe that certain things. And it's okay. And we, that's society, that's human society. That's how we create bonds. And at some level, I think these beliefs are also really useful. They help us
That's true.
navigate life, create meaning in our lives. They motivate us. They also protect us from negative thoughts. They bring positivity in our life and they give us hope.
That's true.
So everything has to have a certain sense of balance. So as long as there is a certain sense of balance, then all of these things are fine.
Okay. So moving on, when did acting become your dream? When was the spark born? Like in the school days? Or
Yeah,
later on?
definitely. I think I was 5-6 years old. I was fascinated by that. As I told you, I always saw my mother and father. My mother mostly, she did a lot of plays. Dad was not naturally inclined towards acting, but he also used to do Kodava plays also, and then in Kannada also.
Okay.
So, and they used to be quite popular in Bharat Electronics, and they won a lot of awards. Dad was more into music. He, I think, enjoyed music more. But I saw them do all of these things, and I think automatically it generated some kind of interest in me, and I started being a performer at a very young age. I think, around like 6-7 years old, I was doing things in school.
So young?
Yeah, in school, small skits and all that. And at that point of time, they were not even plays. Like, my teachers used to say, like, you have like do a 10-minute program. So I would just do things myself. It was like I would mime, sometimes have my own, create my own dialogues and all that. So, and you have to perform in front of like hundreds of
people.
kids. So
Yes.
I became very used to doing that. So I think, around like at that age, I think I started.
So when you shifted to Mumbai, what was the big struggle that made you emotionally stronger? One big struggle that you faced, and later you became emotionally stronger through that when you shifted to Mumbai.
Sure. Yeah. I think the thing that really most of us who are in the arts, the thing that we really can't accept absolutely, that there is no merit in the arts because you can't measure it. It's always going to be an opinion of something being beautiful or better, or this movie being better, somebody being more handsome. A beauty contest is a pageant. It's not a sport, right? It's a pageant. It's somebody's opinion that, in some people's opinion, Sushmita Sen is more beautiful than Aishwarya Rai. In other people's opinion, Aishwarya Rai is more beautiful than Sushmita Sen. And they're both right. Because it's their right to have that opinion, because from their subjective point of view, so that's how the arts are. Like me and you will look at a painting and we both will can have opposite reactions to the painting.
That's true.
I may be repulsed by it, but you may think that this is the most beautiful thing that you ever seen.
That's true.
And you are right from your point of view, and I am right from my
Your
point
point of view. That's
This is a brutal truth about the arts. It's brutal. You have to accept it absolutely. That's really difficult.
Okay.
Most people don't ever accept it. And I think right in the beginning, you learn it because you face it. Because sometimes you're not chosen for something. Somebody else is chosen over you. And then it's hurtful. You feel demotivated, you feel insulted and all that. And then to learn to not take it personally is the first struggle. To not take it personally, which means that you have to accept the fact that it is always a subjective opinion. To some extent, you can control by making people like you, by dressing nicely, by whatever you can, by doing PR and publicity and all of that. And to another extent, you can't do anything about it, because that's the nature of the business.
That's true.
I think that always was the biggest struggle. I didn't grow up in the business, so I have to go from outside and I have to learn. Everybody I knew carried certain angst in them because they never got what they wanted, and they pass it on to you. So in order to sort of get rid of all of those things and to accept the true nature of the business was the biggest struggle. And I don't think it's completely gone, but at least I'm aware of it. So I'm able to protect myself from a lot of negative thoughts, because I am very conscious of this fact and I accept the nature of the business. That in the arts, anything, painting, drawing, singing, cinema, anything that's considered the arts, meritocracy cannot exist because you cannot measure it.
That's actually, that's a nice answer. Okay. So, you played bold, intense, funny, mysterious characters. Which role changed you to become most human-like? Like changed your human life?
I don't particularly think any role changed me per se, but every project that I did, every role that I did was interesting to me genuinely, and I wanted to explore that. So everything gives you something, and I can't really pick one that really stands out or something. Like for example, when I played Preetham in 8 AM Metro, I think that is closest to who I probably am. It is still fiction.
Yeah.
I'm not Preetham. But I think I was able to channelize a certain a feeling, a depth that I have inside me, and project that on through that character, But at the same time, when I did Mard Ko Dard Nahi Hota, I read a quote by Albert Camus, which said that in the depths of winter, I found there lay inside me an invincible summer. I thought that was the most inspirational thing that I had ever read in my life.
Yeah, that's meaningful actually.
Yeah. So, and that meant something to me at that point of time, because I was also going through a knee operation, and I was pretty down in my life at that point of time. So I channelized that into my craft, but at the same time I discovered this thing that I could relate to, that no matter how tough times are, there is there is a summer inside me that is undefeatable. It will always be there. It will always be bright, and so I have to remember that. It may be gloomy right now, but then there is a bright summer inside.
That's true.
So such things. So many times in life, whenever you need something, I feel that you will find some inspiration. You just have to stop for a moment, slow down, look at it, and accept it and understand it. So I can't pick one particular role.
That's true.
Like that.
That's
Everything
well said.
contributes. It's part of the journey, It's like when you're going on a journey, you look out the window, you're in a car, you see something. That becomes part of the journy. And sometimes it's the same mundane thing. Sometimes you see something that you are like unexpected or something interesting. And then it provokes you, it makes you think, it stimulates you, whatever happens.
That's true.
So that's part of the journey.
That was actually well said.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. I'm still thinking on that quote you said. That's actually really deep meaning it has.
You also have a coat. You're wearing it.
Nice catch. Okay. Do you still connect to your childhood friends, like in Coorg people, or you have any childhood people? Do you
Not
still
so many
remember?
friends in Kodagu. Mostly my cousins, so I'm in touch with all of them. And friends, I have a friends group who went to school with me from Cluny Convent.
Oh, okay.
So there's like, 7-8 of them, and we have a group. So them, I'm not very social that way, like not too many get-togethers or something, but we keep in touch. And perhaps I am the least participating member of that particular group. But then, yeah, but these are the friends that I've had from primary school.
Okay.
Yeah. And there are some also who I've known even from before also, but it's not like thick friends or something like that. I think my life has been in phases. I mean, these are all part of my journey. Lot of these associations and friendships have nurtured me and have contributed to being who I am, and I'm very grateful of that. While I was having that journey as a child, I didn't realize it, but now I'm conscious of it. So, but I'm not particularly in touch with all of them. I'm a bit of a loner, and my preferred state is to be a little alone sometimes, which can be not very in the sense like participating in groups and in functions and things like that. So I'm not the best friend.
So you're a solo leveling type.
I'm a I'm lone wolf. I'm something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But then, I am in touch with most of the friends I grew up with.
Okay.
And family WhatsApp groups are also there. So.
One Kodava tradition or festival you never miss?
I miss all of them. Actually, sometimes I don't even know.
Okay.
Sometimes I visit my parents and like Madhukul undukunyi, Aichit, Asha auntie.
That's true.
So then I'm like, oh, okay, I really like Madhukul. I really like it.
Same.
Yeah. And I like, sometimes I'm just like in my own world sometimes, and I don't particularly know. And then thanks to WhatsApp now, and the family groups are all buzzing with Happy Kail Podhu and all those things. So Kaveri Sankarmana and all
Correct.
that. So then you become aware and then you exchange wishes or something. But if you honestly, I am interested only in the food on festivals. Come on.
Actually,
What can be better than
That's
the food?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every festival has something special connected to that, Yeah.
We have so much to relate in. Like even I'm the same. Like,
You're a foodie, no?
Yeah, even I'm a foodie, obviously.
By your own admission, you said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not judging you.
I am only saying it. Okay. What is the best advice a family member or mentor has ever given you?
I can't remember. I'm sure everybody from my family have always, been very positive and very supportive and given me good advice. I worked with an action choreographer from the US once. His name is Eric.
Okay.
Eric Jacobus. So I think I'm pronouncing his surname wrongly, but sorry, Eric. So I don't think he'd mind. He's a nice guy. He lives in the US, and he was one of the guys who was hired by Vasan Bala to design the action choreography and all the stunts. So he said something to me which was on my first day when we were shooting the action. It went really well, and I had really struggled because I had a knee operation during the rehearsals, the 4 months of preparation and all that, and I couldn't get all those karate because I don't know karate. I'm just faking it over there, and I was terrible at it. I didn't have the physical endurance to do rehearsals every day, so it was a long, arduous, painstaking process, piece by piece process. And on the first day of shoot, it all culminated in those shots that I gave before lunchtime to be something that really excited him. He was like, "That's wonderful. That's really good. Like, I love the intensity and all that." So I got really motivated by that. And I when we were breaking for lunch, and he said like, "You've done a great job. Like, see you after lunch." And said like, "I want to do better." So he just stopped me and said like, "Gulu, you're doing great. Just stay there. Just stay there. Don't try to do better. It'll get better. So that was something that really blew my mind. I was like, because sometimes we put too much effort and we want it too quickly. So rather than being consistent, we are trying to be like better, and that really spoils it. I could have gotten injured, or I could have injured somebody else. So what he said to me was actually very valuable, and I follow it in my life, saying that if you're doing good, Stay there. Like, be with that good. It was going to get better. It will automatically get better. You have to be consistent. That effort will be there. In small increments, it will keep getting better. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Don't try to jump too far ahead, is what he tried to say. And I think that was the most fabulous piece of advice that I could have ever received from anybody.
That's great. You should actually have such wonderful mentors in your life.
I was lucky, I'm some lucky, and I want to acknowledge the fact also that, sometimes in life you're lucky. You find these people come into your life and they teach you, or they give you good opportunities. Like Rishabh came into my life and gave me my first step into the Kannada film industry and what a step, like with Kantara. Like nobody could ever imagine, like it couldn't have been better than this, I suppose. So I'm lucky. I acknowledge the fact that I'm lucky. When you get lucky, what do you do with that luck is up to you.
That's true.
And your capacity, your capabilities.
It's opportunity.
Yeah. What you make of that opportunity is completely dependent on you.
Even for me, actually, if I say, my backbone's my parents actually. Because I know if I make any mistakes over here, my parents will take care of me. Like, I have that confidence in me about my parents. So they are my mentors. So
that's your mom. His mom's picture is right over there. She's on the cover of that book.
Behind that.
She's not the writer of that book, but she's on the cover.
So that book is written by P.T. Bopana.
Yeah.
It's about if Kodavas are Hindus or they have a different religion.
I haven't read the book. Can you summarize the book for me quickly?
So what happens is, in that book, P.T. Bopana has written that the Kodava religions, about all the traditions and all, if our Kodavas, we follow the Hindu traditions or we have a different own community.
So he has his perspective
Yes,
on that.
that's it. Like that book's about.
Igutappa is technically Shiva, no?
Yeah. I think it's one of its avatar or something. I'm not sure. Okay. So I'll ask one extra question.
Sure.
So Kantara was your first Kannada film. So how did Rishabh Shetty, or how did you approach to Kantara? Can you tell me that one?
How did he approach me for Kantara? So I met him first in 2019. We have a common friend called PD Satish Chandra, who's also a foodie. You can tell by looking at him.
Okay.
A fabulous guy, wonderful friend. I have done some theatre with him. So Rishabh also became friends with him because they worked together in Bell Bottom and all that. And he started also working with Rishabh on various capacities, not only as an actor. So Rishabh wanted to meet me because they wanted to pitch me some ideas.
Okay.
So Satish got in touch with me and he organized it. At that point of time, because I was so focused on what I was doing in Mumbai, I had not paid attention to what was happening here. So I didn't know who Rishabh Shetty was. And he was just an up-and-coming director. And with Bell Bottom, he had also attained some kind of stardom as an actor also.
Yeah.
So I met him. And we met at New Krishna Bhavan. We had some dosa. And then, there were some ideas discussed and all of that. And that didn't really happen. But then we kept in touch. He whenever he would come to Bombay, he would call me and we would meet sometimes and all that. And there was a film that we were supposed to do, and then the lockdown hit, and then it didn't happen. That technically, Rudraprayag would have been my first film in the Kannada film industry, but that didn't happen because the lockdown hit. Lots of things happened. Then Kantara happened and his life changed. Kantara, the first one, came out and his life changed after that. But when they announced the second film, somehow instinctively I felt that Rishabh will probably call me for it.
Okay.
Because he pitched like at least 3 or 4 films to me. 3. None of them worked out. He liked me and I really liked something about him, his energy, his passion for telling stories, his stories that were rooted from where he was. He was very passionate. There was something really different and something that really attracted me to his passion, So I kind of had this instinctive feeling that he'll call, and he did. He called one day and we spoke, and they pitched me the part, and I thought it was a great idea, and I agreed. That's how it happened.
Wow, that was an amazing journey. And one more thing, this is a question the audience asked.
Okay.
I don't know, but I think mostly you do villain scenes, right?
Not particularly, but I think if you actually Google my name and you see the body of work, not all of them are villains.
Some are heroes.
Yeah.
But so which...
some are good people. Let me just categorize it that good people, bad people.
Okay,
it's like that. Hero, villain, these are like pointless terminologies. But then they are more... they are egotistical terminologies than reality. So
which category do you want to go into?
I have no... anything that interests me,
Stay in
I
the
have to be
middle.
interested, because see, there are all kinds of people who make this world, right? There are all kinds of people. I got this wonderful opportunity to play Duryodhana in a play once, and I realized that Duryodhana is a man of great abilities. He
Yeah,
could
that's
have been a wonderful, brilliant king, a really good king.
That's true.
What really was a chink in his armor was his ego. He had no control of his ego,
that's
and
true.
his uncle exploited that, because his uncle had his own, vengeful quest, journey of of vengeance, quest for vengeance. I'm mixing it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, he wanted vengeance because of what happened to his sister, was married off, all of those things. So these are a surface level, but when you do theater, you also learn how to sort of go more in depth and try to sort of humanize these people, because in the scriptures they all seem like fantastical, like godlike creatures. So you would learn to humanize them. So I really enjoyed playing Duryodhana. I never looked at him as a villain at all. He was a very flawed person. His ego always got the better of him. But he was a man of great abilities, great strength. He could have been a really good king.
That's true.
But he didn't. So in life also like this, sometimes some people turn out, in some circumstances, they turn out to be good, they turn out to be bad. It could be your circumstances, it could be your choice, or your weaknesses will get the better of you. People turn into alcoholics not because they like alcohol.
That's true.
It's a very wrong thing. There's something else that they are suppressing with that alcohol.
That's true.
So that's how you try and understand, to humanize somebody by trying to understand why they're doing certain things. So these things really interested me, and I don't particularly look at any character as a hero or a villain or a good character or a bad. It's a person. In that story, under those circumstances, that person is bad because they do some bad things.
That's
like Kulashekara. Let's take the example of Kulashekara. He's not an evil person. His deeds are evil.
That's true.
But he's a very incapable, lazy, entitled, sort of a nepo kid. That's what he is. He's like, everything is going to be mine.
That's true. That's true.
But there are those instances with his daughter when you see some genuine love and affection that he has and playfulness he has. But unfortunately, that in this story we're not exploring that, because this story is not about him and his daughter. It's about Kantara
That's true.
and Daiva. So in that, he is the villain, but he's not an evil person.
That's true.
So it would be a mistake to sort of for me to accept Kulashekara as evil and then play him as evil, because I had to humanize him. Because that's how I approach my characters. I humanize them. And sometimes people say that, your acting is just like how you're talking regularly. That's because my whole training in my approach to acting is to humanize those characters and try and make them based in reality as much as possible.
Yeah, as you said, the daughter scene. The Kulashekara with his daughter. If you remember, there's one scene like during the lunch time or something.
Yes.
The king, he was having food, and Kulashekara poisoned. He was about to fake poisoned. So that scene was there. So after he was coming back, his daughter's like, "What happened?" Then you answer something. Yeah. So that scene was actually really nice.
Yeah, and it's over there, Kulashekara is also being a soft thing.
Yeah,
he's
that's
like, this guy will unnecessarily wake up your grandfather and put all sorts of nonsense in his head. He's being playful with her also, because he's done something really grave. But she's scared because she also realizes that my father has done something really bad over here. So, and they have this thing about like the eye blinking thing like that. That's the way they connect, that everything is cool. She doesn't. So Kulashekara is waiting for her to do it, and she's like, that's the only time in this film that she does it out of fear.
Okay.
Because all the other times she does it out of like affection. When I get crowned. This is not improvised by me. This was all scripted by Rishabh Shetty and his team. It was scripted. It was in the script. So it's all, this beautiful layering is all created by
really nice
Rishabh
detailing actually. Really nice. I didn't actually, the blinking part even I didn't know. Like it was the father.
You catch it. This really grounds him in as a human, That doesn't make him an out and out evil person. I feel that sometimes actors get too carried away with certain parts and they go towards extremes. Like they make bad guys seem like absolutely inhumane, like not capable of any humanity, so that becomes really two-dimensional. And I find those kind of approaches and those kind of performances to be very boring. So when I was growing up, the performances that really caught my attention were the more layered performances where actors made you seem like this is a real person. So my approach with my craft is also to sort of try and create the same. But it's an illusion. At the end of the day, it's an illusion.
So I hope you enjoyed. So congratulations on
Thank you.
completing stage 1 of a show. I am appreciating both you.
Stage 1.
Yeah, stage 1. So I'm appreciating you, both me and you. We have reached this level together. So this is one small token of love from MULIYA Gold and Diamonds
Wow.
to you, the proud of Kodagu.
Oh, I'm the pride of Kodagu now.
Yes.
Really?
You can open it, please.
It's nice. It's very nice. Ooh, my goodness.
So it's a Piche Kati.
Wow. We were. Oshar Re.
Kulashekara
Devaiah.
is back.
I know. Nice.
Okay, so
It's a ceremonial thing. It's not really a real knife, but it's a ceremonial thing. Yeah. It's very beautiful. Thank you.
so
this must
for
be quite
the
expensive,
people,
man.
yeah.
Like, why are you wasting your money? Like, why your dad's making that kind of money from the billboard business? Is it?
No. You're important, bro. Like, sorry, Anna. You're actually important.
You
like,
can say, bro, it's all right.
No.
Okay.
What does this Piche Kati symbolize to you as Gulshan Devaiah?
This I would always associate as the one very significant identification of being Kodava. I think is the Piche Kati. Because immediately the moment you see this, I think that's what it communicates. And
That's true.
I was fascinated by it because when I was a kid, I was not allowed to even touch it.
Oh.
Because this is a ceremonial one. The ones that our grandfathers used to be sharp.
That's true.
Yeah, they used to use it also to do things. So now obviously we use it primarily ceremonially.
That's true.
Like how the Sikh they have kirpan, although it doesn't have the same significance. That the kirpan has a lot more significance in their culture. But I would say that this is very distinctively Kodava. The moment you see this around somebody's waist or in their hands or even a picture of it, I gave you some also stickers.
Yeah.
I gave you,
That's true.
So you know that this is distinctively Kodava.
That's
It's
true.
representative of the culture where I was born in, the language that I grew up speaking, and the land where my ancestors are from. That's what it signifies,
That's unique.
which is part of Bharat.
Okay.
Thank you. It's a really wonderful gift. You shouldn't. It's way too expensive also for you to give me this.
That sounds fine. It's my pleasure actually. So now let's start with stage 2 of a show. So in this, I'll offer you 3 cards. In that,
cards.
3 cards, play cards. So you have to choose any 2 out of that. Okay?
Inta ನೀನ್ magician ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೂಡ
Like that only you can. So
oh
any 2
do I
cards.
have to read out of it or you'll
No,
go to
I'll
read?
read. You can
Okay,
just
fine,
select
because I
which
have to
do you
wear
want.
glasses. I'll take the last one, bottommost one.
These 2?
Oh, 2 of them.
Yeah,
Okay,
2.
bottom 2. Yeah.
So don't need this. Oh, you got some nice choices.
Really?
Yes.
Should I also act surprised? Oh, really? Like I didn't know these choices existed. Wow. ಏನ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇವನು ಅಲ್ವಾ ರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಗೋದು
Okay. So we are starting with guess your movies.
Okay.
If you know your old movies. So
Hope so.
I'll just describe it.
Okay.
You can guess it out of
All
it.
right.
Okay. So first one, a stylish villain who challenged Vidyut Jamnwal.
Vidyu Jamwal, a Commando 3.
Yes, that's true.
Easy, man. Come on, make it a little tougher.
Starting round should be easy,
Stylish
Bala.
villain challenged Vidyut Jamwal. Lead actor, pede endite. How is it going to be?
Starting, I wanted to keep it easy.
Oh, you're starting off easy and then it gets tougher.
Yes.
Okay. Gen
I
Z,
think when
Gen
this
Z.
is, I think when this is easy. Double role in quirky dark crime world.
मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता. Oh no, double role in quirky dark crime world. Bad cop. मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता also double role. That's why.
That's what. Okay. Bold, layered, romantic. Let that become an identity.
Hunter.
Oh my god. A character representing acceptance and equality.
You got me, bro. Character.
Okay. A character representing acceptance
Devilal from
and
the Hard.
No. Acceptance and equality.
ಏನು ಚೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಚೀಟಿ ಗಿಟಿ ಕೊಡಿ.
Okay, should I reveal the answer? It's badai ho.
ಬದಾಯ್ of course acceptance.
Okay.
How
Next.
stupid of me. How stupid of me. Yes. I'm in it, of course I'm in it. Yeah.
Okay. This is actually the newest one. I think you'll answer it. Powerful Kodava antagonist, ruthless and royal.
Kodava?
The person means you only are a Kodava, right?
Yeah, but I have never played a Kodava on...
No, not Kodava. Means you're a Kodava.
I am a Kodava.
Actor is Kodava.
Actor is
the
Kodava.
play, the
Raja
characters.
Kulashekara. Raja Kulashekara
From Kantara.
Kantara chapter 1.
That's true. So let's move on to part 2. How was part 1? I know it was simple.
Good, but I'm really upset with myself that I didn't get badai though. I got everything, I didn't get badai though.
It's fine. Humans make mistakes.
Yeah, I'm like, damn it.
Okay. So next, true or false? If true, elaborate answer.
Okay.
Okay. You once considered a different career before acting.
It's a trick question because I did have a different career before. So, for the sake of the answer, I would say it's true.
Okay.
I not only considered it, I had a career. Like for 8 years, I did work as a designer, as a professional designer, and many clients and everything. Primarily focused on fashion and the garment business. So it was not just a consideration. I was actually that. So that's only clarification I would like to give.
Okay. Next, you got nervous before an emotional scene.
True, many times.
So can you remember any scene?
In I think 8 a.m. Metro, there is a particular scene. There's a breakdown scene of mine in my bedroom with it was the end of the day. I was very tired. We had a long day. I was very irritated, and it required me to sort of channelize, truthful emotion. Remembering my family who are not there anymore. So, which is something that I have suppressed in the rest of the film. And here there is nobody there, so it's emotions pouring out. I just felt that I couldn't do it that day because I was tired, I was very irritable that day and all that. So, and I was super nervous because we didn't have any other day to do it. We had to do it that day, and I was very nervous. And it's a miracle how we kind of pulled it off.
The scene came out actually damn
Yeah,
good.
it came out well, and there are some tricks also we used, but I wasn't sure I was going to get it done that day. I was quite nervous.
Okay. You sometimes secretly read social media comments about yourself.
Yeah, many times, about secretly, all the time. I read YouTube comments, Reddit comments. I Google myself every once in a while, and it's really fun also sometimes.
So I think it's personal, but what type of comments you get? Like, is it harsh? Or is it
people
on
who
your
really creatively troll me. I love it when people creatively troll me.
So
Sometimes
any
I
troll you
admire.
remember?
There are lots like that. You forget it. Now if I take the name of that person, then I'll get trolled for another 2 weeks also. Like fans of a certain person who's a very popular actor. So, but it happens, and sometimes I'm amazed with the creativity. I was like, this can't be a bot. This is not IT cell. This is actually somebody typing this. Like, wow. Like I want to retweet it and quote retweet it and say thank you for disrespecting me or humiliating me in such an amazing fashion.
Okay, that is a really nice way of saying it. Okay. Let's see. You remember all dialogues even in the years later?
No.
Nope. No. That's false.
False.
Then? Okay. Your funniest moment happened off screen.
Funniest moment happened off screen.
Off screen. In the set.
Yeah, sure. It's kind of true also, because I think when we were shooting for The Hard, there are many funny incidents, but this really jumps to my mind.
Okay.
So it was a scene between me and Vijay Varma. We were shooting that scene, and the camera is actually on me, which is taking my shot, and he's actually technically he enters the frame and he's giving cues.
Okay.
So, and he forgot his line. So then I'm trying to prompt him. I mean, this is technically off camera. It's on camera actually, but
Yeah,
I consider it off camera because
Yeah.
we didn't use it. So now I've realized that he's forgotten his line. I remember his line, so I'm trying to sort of like, tell him like his line or something. And then obviously immediately everybody broke into laughter because we can't use that take anyways. So, which I also knew. So I just decided to have a little bit of fun. So yeah, I'm prompting him when it's very clearly visible on the camera that I am prompting him. Yeah, so that was a funny incident that really jumps up into my mind right now.
That's
But
nice.
there are others.
Okay. So, you still take advice from your school friends, as you mentioned earlier.
False.
False, you don't
Not
take.
particularly.
Oh, I'm not sure if you want to do this. Okay. You want to direct a movie someday.
I'm not sure I want to do this. There was a time I did indulge. Some people who were really well placed in the business also said they'll help me. But I started to feel that, I don't know, I don't think I'm a storyteller. I think I enjoy acting so much. I could probably do it. I think I'm good enough to have a technical understanding of how to tell a story and do it. But do I really have to? So
That's the
I don't
point.
really have to. I don't really have the urge also to sort of be a director. Like somebody like Rishabh, he does both.
That's true.
And he's inclined to both also. I don't have that inclination to be a director. I don't. So I don't want to do it.
So it's false.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I did kind of indulge in it for a while. I thought maybe I can do it.
Okay. You learned some acting tricks from observing nature and Coorg culture.
The use of it, as I was earlier mentioning you in the earlier part of the interview, that most of my childhood I would spend like in my imagination. So this was really nurtured by the environment of Kodagu. All those holidays, summer holidays, those 2 months I spent there. Half of the time I was by myself, and the other half when I was with younger cousins, I just used to find ways to entertain them. So you just tap into your imagination. So apparently I had some story about some kurka, which is a fox basically,
Okay.
or a jackal who has indigestion and who goes shitting all over the bale, which is a paddy field. And the kids used to be really amused by that. I can't remember the story. But it's just that. It's like tapping into your imagination, and then for silly pursuits when you are a kid, but then that became an asset right now for me that I'm a professional actor. I really use a lot of my imagination. So I think not the kind of answer that I think that is related to culture or the geography of Coorg, but it's more about where I was and what I did with like at that particular time. So and then all of this mostly happened when I went on my holidays to Kodagu. So
Okay. You feel proud when Coorg youth watch your movies and get inspired.
I don't know. Like I'm happy. I'm happy that a lot of people watch my films, and it's a growing audience. And now that I have made I've put a really fantastic step into the to KFI also, Kannada film industry. I'm always happy. Any kind of love that when people show an appreciation, it's definitely adds to the motivation. And I welcome it with open arms, and I'm welcome to sort of criticism also, because that is also needed for growth. And if I am not doing anything because I want to be an inspiration, but if people find some inspiration in what I am doing, then that's fantastic. That's really amazing. Which means that I must be doing something right, and my work and my life has some meaning to other people. So that's definitely quite a warm feeling in the heart.
Yeah, even me. Actually, I also wanted to hear about that. Okay.
But what you like? What will you say if you get trolled saying that you're not calling Tata, you're saying bro, you're calling Uncle Anna, you have no respect, or this and like if some
No,
people
I
say,
don't mind because see,
you don't mind.
so what I think is getting trolled will make my video get more views in my perspective.
Spoken like a true Genji.
Actually. No, but I think
He's
so.
Genji, so he is only concerned about views.
No, I'm not saying like that. I'm genuinely saying.
I'm teasing you, man.
I hope I don't get that many trolls and I get good comments because, as I said earlier, I'm saying now, I'm a small 14-year-old guy. I can do any mistakes.
We can see how small you are.
This
You're
is
so
all
tall. You know how
fantasy.
we were when we were 14 years old.
Yeah, my father
We
used
were
to say that.
little, tiny. We grew up later, man. All children, they grow up now only. Now they grow up and then later they figure out what to do.
It's all by fathers and mothers' qualities.
Genetics.
Not mine. Genetics. Okay. So Anna, that over there, stage 2 is over. Thank you so much for joining our episode today. I hope you enjoyed.
Kunyappa.
Kunyappa. Okay, appa. Thank you so much,
I
Kunyappa.
can tease you forever. Like, don't get teased.
Because I'm fine with whatever you say.
See, like when I was your age also, we used to get teased by all the elders. Like, this is how you're supposed to behave with elders and that. This, I am just like using it to like, I'm taking it out on you now. It's your fault that you're a younger generation, not my fault.
I'm good. So, yeah, thank you so much for joining our show today.
My pleasure. I'm really happy I came. I'm really happy.
Actually, the pleasure is ours for you joining.
No, the pleasure is mine also. Like, you took the initiative, your dad took the initiative to get in touch with my mom, and I was introduced to like what you're doing. And I really like it that you're taking this initiative despite being a youth.
Anything? No,
nothing really. Like, really. Do you really like wearing this black suit?
No, I just worried for the ratio. I always change my.
I'm just curious. Not that you shouldn't, but then no, man. Just like, I don't know. Just be consistent and just be chill, relaxed, and just grow slowly. Don't be in a hurry.
Okay. So this is one gift from Pale Taluk for you.
Thank you. I have to wear my glasses.
Please accept it. Please accept it.
Thank you so much. Oh, this is all Raja Kulashekara pictures.
Yeah, it's all the moments that are cherished in one frame.
Oh, this is like there's some Mamanda Mangala.
Yeah, you can give one description for each image if you want.
Yeah, this is Raja Kulashekara, the Pattabhisheka scene, the crowning scene, which is when Purohit Ray comes and I'm teasing him and he's like, Devra Anugraha Irli. I was like, what God, my blessing should be on you, that's more than enough. So it's like that. It kind of defines who Kulashekara is right from the beginning.
That's true.
This one is, this picture over here is me. I think I was like, I don't know, 6-7 years old maybe, or 8. And it's, this is my uncle, my mother's younger brother.
Okay.
And it was his wedding. Oh. And the one he's holding is actually not my aunt, it's my mom. Oh. So, and this was one of the ceremonies over there, and 2 of my aunts, my other uncle, another uncle who's a cousin to my mother is also there in this. So I think it is Satish uncle, yeah. And my little cousin Shruti's face is cut off over here, but yeah, that's from my uncle's wedding. And the other photo is, this one I think is from Mysore Zoo or somewhere. Again from Kodagu to Bangalore we were driving, I think we stopped over there. So 2 of my cousins, Shruti and Shweta, she was like very young at that point of time, and she's obviously eaten ice cream all over her face. And she was a very cute baby growing up. I was very fond of her, like really chubby baby. And I'm eating chips, potato chips. Yo, potato chips. And which was like, in that time, this must be from 87, maybe 1987. Yeah. I think this picture is from around there. I think 87, 88 tops. We didn't have access to potato chips as easily as it is now. You have to really, like, if you have to get a bag of crisps or chips or something, you have to like earn it. Like, you wouldn't get it as often. Maybe that's why we were also thin. Less sugar and salt. This is again this is from the Ishwarana Hudota. This is when I'm like, Ishwarana Hudota ke kaal idtane. Avaru bandare kai hakidralla naan kaal idtane. So this is when I first enter into the Ishwarana Hudota, not knowing what's coming for me.
That's true.
I'm completely oblivious over here. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm really confident and cocky here. I don't know if I should say that word in front of a 14-year-old, but it's too late.
I'm fine, yeah.
So yeah. So this is that beginning of that sequence. I'm sitting on this horse called Azad.
Yeah.
He's from Mumbai. He's a lovely chap. He's a bit sensitive, like all horses are. But he was a beautiful white horse, and I really enjoyed working with him.
Wait, was that a horse that there's one scene also when Rishabh Shetty in the ship? There's one horse and he runs away.
I think it is Azad only, yeah.
Yeah?
I think it's the same horse.
It's the same horse.
Rajanu Kudre they say, no? So I think it's the same
Rajan,
horse. Although I don't, and exactly I can't look at a horse's face and like, it's the same. I can't tell that. I'm very new to horse riding.
Sona, I think ningra kuda takpantu bari kushi achi.
You koda takpantu kunye.
Okay, ningra kuda takpantu bari kushi achi.
Naku achike.
as you give me all the remarks, I will justify that, and on the next episode, I'll clear all
Just
the...
have fun, man. It's okay, man. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, no, I was just asking. And thank you so much again
My
for joining
pleasure,
our show today.
Oh
Hello.
my god, hi.
Hi.
I'm a fan of yours. I have a request. Can
Yeah.
I please have a pic with you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But I have a small request, another request.
Another request?
Yes. I don't want it with just Gulshan Devaiah. I want it with the Raja Kulashekara. As you as the Raja Kulashekara.
Yeah, but he's dead. I would be delighted to, but like we have to get into hair and costume.
We have it all set.
You have it all
yes.
set? Wow, you have planned this. You didn't tell me this. Huh? I'm so surprised. I'm full of surprise. Like I have no idea what's going on. Okay, sure. Oh, okay. You have Mandetuni.
Yes.
This is a sort of a ready-made version of a traditional headgear that the Kodavas wear. We call it Mandetuni. This is Chala, which is like a shawl. What is dupatta? Like men wear it. This is just garland. Everybody wears this. Very nice. Aha. I'm feeling very. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm feeling very kingly right now. ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳೇ ಓಯ್ ಭೋಗೇಂದ್ರ ರಾಮದಾಸರೇ ಶ್ರುತಿ ಕೊಡಿ ನುಡಿಸಿ ವೀಣೆ ರಾಮದಾಸರು ವೀಣೆ ನುಡಿಸಿದಾಗ ಸಿತಾರ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ
ಅರಸರೇ, ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಡಿ.
ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜಾ? ಇದು ನಾವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡೋಣ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
ಆಯ್ತು.
ಸೊ ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, may my blessings always be upon you. Now I have to go to the toilet. So this Karikrama is coming to a close. Bye bye. See you all at the movies.